Hey, it's Cynthia with Supplier Community, still in Supplier Community HQ on the sofa with a guy, you may know this guy. He's been around, it's Chris Whittle, developer dude. You're with Teslar. Sounds like Tesla, but it's not. Teslar software.
Yeah.
And more importantly though, you've been with GiveCamp for what, 5 years now?
Yeah, around 5 years.
And it's grown.
It has.
Yeah, tell us about that first year.
First year I came in as a developer. It was a sort of a fluke deal. A friend of mine talked me into it, and I just literally fell in love with it. And the funny thing was the next year I was pumped about it. I worked at Collective Bias at the time, and we had just moved into this beautiful office, and I was like, oh, we can use this for GiveCamp, so I went to the people that were organizing it, and I was like, hey, I've got this space, and they were like, well, we're not gonna probably do it this year because one of the other organizers was dropping off, and Phil was like, if you want to step up and help, then we'll do it again. And so somehow she talked me into it.
I love that.
And so since then, been organizing it since. So.
Awesome, and that's Phil Amrine from Startup Junkie.
Startup Junkie.
We love Startup Junkie.
Yeah.
So it's going to be at Collective Bias once again,
Yep.
which is an amazing location, amazing facility. They take over the whole bottom floor. And I've been up there a few times, and it's a really comfortable place. It's an office, so if you're thinking about volunteering for the weekend to come and to code or be one of the creatives or to be one of the account managers, which is like a liaison between the creative people and the nonprofit whose website's being built, you're going to be in a comfortable place. They feed you, and it's just you're going to be with your people. I think a lot of friendships are made.
A lot of connecting with other people. A lot of networking gets done. It's a great time. There's been friendships that I've now had since I started, and I gain every year. And but you can come in if you're a novice, and you get to work with people that aren't. You get to work with beginners. Really, if you know anything about technology, especially websites and WordPress, man, we could use you for anything. So
it's kind of like a charity hackathon.
It is. The original version, the one I went to, was a little more of a hackathon, and we backed off of that a little because our goal is that the nonprofit wins. There's no additional competition going on. I mean, you can have your own personal competition and getting as much done in a weekend, but our job is to make sure everything is just turnkey and ready for the nonprofit to have at the end. And so we don't want to be forced into staying up all night, and I'd rather you go home, get some sleep, and come back and do a good job. So
there we go, because we do want the nonprofit to win. GiveCamp builds websites for nonprofits because so many of these groups don't have that huge cash outlay to throw out and say, I need a website, so you can look at people on mobile, you can look at people on your laptop, and they will look legitimate, they will look real, and that is what they're doing. It's October 4th, 5th, and 6th at the Collective Bias offices. If you can help, if you can code, if you can help, and you want to maybe donate some food, you need donations, right?
Yeah, we need donations. Yeah, we're always taking donations. It could be up to paying for a meal. We try to get sponsors for each meal. But if you're in the vendor community and you've got snacks laying around,
ooh,
man, we'd love to have them. We would love to have your snacks. If you've got any kind of snacks or drinks or anything, we would love to take them off your hands. And my job, once it goes from organizer to more of an MC during the event, and I tell people that my job is to make them fat, dumb, and happy. And so I want them to come back every year and have a good time. And so having good snacks and good drinks and all that stuff, that just makes it to where they want to come back. So
tremendous. Chris, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
And telling us all about this. If you need more information, givecampnwa.org
.org.
and our website, supplier.community.